Hi, Dan. Hello. Hello. Mike Briggs. Hi. Do you guys want to come on and chat? I'm just feeling, I don't know. I'm feeling like I need to surround myself with lovely people. I don't remember how to invite people. Oh, I know how to invite people now. Hold on. This one. It's been a long time since I've used StreamYard. A long time. It's Tom Davis and Maddie. I see you. Oops. That's the link to come on. If you guys want to come on, you don't have to show your face, but you could just chat and say hello if you want to. This is cool. It's changed so much since we last streamed. I can't even tell you. I can't even remember when the last time we streamed was. It's like 100 years ago. So what's everybody doing? Chat. Come over to YouTube. So many people on Facebook. I guess I have to open my Facebook. Dan, me too. Me too. Me too. Me too. I don't have to get up super early, but I get up at 3 with Dawn. I get her off to work and such, and then I go. Oh yes, it's me. Allow. I had to allow myself. Like I literally haven't logged on to any of this stuff in forever. Let me go and see who is on Facebook without putting the volume on like I just did and screwed myself up. I don't know how to find it. I'm lost. Vane. Oh my God. Dan, let me tell you about Maine. Oh my God. We had so much fun. It was such a nice break from reality. I saw a moose, a real live moose, like a live one, like crazy. Okay, Tom Davis and Maddie Kwiatkowski are on Facebook. There's other people on Facebook, but they're skulking in the background. Where are you going in Maine, Dan? We went to Patten, Maine. Where in Maine is York? What's Canada Day, says Tom Davis. Oh, hi. Hi.
Hi.
Hi.
What's happening?
Nothing. I'm not doing anything. What are you guys doing?
Watching you.
Beach. Watching me. It's a really exciting Tuesday night in Richmond, huh?
Hey, we're in the middle of a severe thunderstorm right now, so
We had it yesterday and today. We had 60 mile per hour winds yesterday, and our lightning hit very close to our house. Very close.
unfortunately, last time we had a severe one, Jenny's SUV, brand new, got eaten by a
That's
tree.
Nash. I saw that.
We went
And
and got the estimate on it today to get it fixed. $6,000.
oh, for the love of everything that's holy, Mike Briggs, send pictures of your kittens, except for
What's up, Dan?
Dan's here and Magic Marvel Mike is here. And I'm just having some chips and dip, and we just got back from Maine. Dawn made me go away. She actually called my boss and told I have a boss and a half right now because I have a boss and a new boss coming in and a boss that's getting a promotion. I love both of them with all my heart. But she said, I'm taking her. We're leaving. So she
Where is
just
Dawn? Sleeping?
yeah, she's in bed already. Well, she's allegedly in bed already. We'll
I was going to
see.
say, it's like almost 9 o'clock.
Well, she's been trying to go to bed since like 6:30. She's so tired because she did the Massachusetts run on Sunday, and it took her 15 hours to go to Massachusetts and back.
Wow.
Yeah, so she was crabby. Mike, I'm glad you adopted kittens instead of buying them. People still buy animals. Like they buy cats and dogs. I think people should adopt, but you guys, I don't want to see your new pet because I'm scared.
Actually, my new pet's really, really pretty.
I'm
No,
trying to
no.
get him to adopt, but I can't convince him.
I just adopted.
No, from the shelter that's filled.
But it's
I
actually
need a brother and sister.
it's actually a pet that I can see because I'm colorblind. So
True. Jenny!
Hi.
Hi, Jenny.
Hi, Shelly.
I miss your face so much.
I'm too lazy to get up.
It's okay.
Wait till I go smoke my next cigarette.
All right.
she'll have to pee in a minute and she'll get up.
It happens to the best of us.
So what's been happening in the world of Dawn and Shelly and Can You Dig It Land?
We are just waiting for a signed contract to get our date. We wanted it to be sooner than this, but it turns out that I was in my car driving on the road, and I was stopped at a red light next to a wrapped truck that had it read New Jersey Farmers for Veterans. Not kidding. Like that's the I'm just thinking yeah, we were gonna do the Girl Scout camp, and there's logistics involved in that, and we have a friend who has 170 acres, but it's a lot of underbrush.
Right.
It would be I think he's willing to do the work, but I'm nervous about him doing the work, and I don't want to invite everybody to have them
Right.
only have X number of acres, or it has to be in the really early spring.
Because they're gonna have to walk through underbrush and all that crap. Yeah.
And we've detected it before. It's where we go when we haven't, want to just detect for a while. So I don't want to, it's not even close to virgin property. Yeah. It's not. We've found. Audra found a crotal bell. I found our first silver was in upstate New York, but we found a bunch of silver in the front yard. I found a Conestoga bell there.
Kingery, what's up, dude?
Hi, Tom Kingery.
I don't have YouTube pulled up, so I'm just seeing the chat on StreamYard. So
yeah, I don't.
StreamYard doesn't like showing all the chat.
No, it doesn't. It only shows. It shows very little, actually. I can't even. There's 11 people watching now, and I only see 1, 2, 3, 4. Hi, Ann Kingery. Hi.
I'm glad you figured that out. I was trying to figure out what AMK was.
Oh, TBK
I
and
am
AMK.
acronymed out for the month. Trust me. We've been dealing with every acronym and alphabet group in the United States for the past since October.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Yeah, I'm acronymed out right now.
I'll fill in the blanks. I'll fill in the blanks. So we're just so we are going to have Dig It Dude. It's going to be any day now. July, August, September, October. Maybe it'll be in the spring because that would only give us 4 months. But we're gonna roll back on the seeded stuff because it's so expensive right now, and people are getting hammered. And if we do it, we're going to do it the way we did last year and put the tokens in the ground anyway.
If you want to do a kids area, we have probably 300 or 400 foreign coins and stuff like that for little kids.
Oh, I hate kids. Except for her.
I'm not a kid. I'm a teenager, so.
I don't care if you're a teenager. You're still a kid.
Teenagers just smell worse.
See, do you know what I'm saying? I mean, I had 4 boys, so I know all about smelly teenagers. Where's BJ?
Sitting next to his mama, cuddling.
Hi, B.
Hi.
Hi. Ew, his voice is changing. Ew.
She hasn't seen you in a while. Come here.
I'll probably no. I don't want to look.
Oh no, you gotta look. Minus the hair. Minus the hair. Don't. It's not on me.
Let me see. Your father's forcing you to get off your butt. Oh
Camera.
my God. You can't even fit in the screen.
He's my height now.
Bend down.
Nice shoes.
13. Kind of.
For the love
Yeah, he
of
wears
the
size
voice
13
is
shoes.
changing. Mike Briggs, we would love marbles for the kids hunt that we're not having. I promise I will let you know. We are having a huge,
Okay, you can go in it.
huge all day. BJ, you stop growing, please. We are having a huge, massive veterans bottle auction. We're going to do it for an entire day because we've collected so many. I just got 3 more bottles on the table right here for a bottle auction. We probably, since the last bottle auction ended, we started collecting bottles for the next bottle auction. And I have a huge box for Barb of coins for her kids thing, and I have I have so many bottles.
Jenny told us, ever since we found that moonshine shack out in Cumberland, Jenny told us no more bottles.
Oh my God.
I would show you the bottles, but they're next to my new pet, and you don't want to see the new pet.
I'll close my eyes if you want to show everybody else. Do you know why I'm terrified of snakes?
No, you never told me. You just freak out anytime I talk about one.
So, I was a disobedient child, whatever. And
That's a surprise.
My brother's father built our first house on the back of Picatinny Mountain. Picatinny is a military base in New Jersey. So they're army. So there's, yeah, we could do that, Mike. We could make her crawl around the ground and pick up marbles. So there's I'll call it a mountain. It's a very, very large hill or a very, very small mountain. Like I can get to the top of it. So it's not that big of a mountain, but it's called Picatinny Mountain. And my dad cut into the mountain and put our like above ground, just 4 feet pool. You know, I mean, 10 kids could fit in it. Well, we could probably 20, but the pool was cut into the mountain and there was no steps to get in. There was nothing. And my mom and my brother's father told me, like, don't go in the pool yet. It's not ready. Well, I went in the pool because they're going to work. What the heck would they know? So I'm in the pool. And because they disturbed the earth when I was going to get out of the pool, there were no less, and I'm not exaggerating, 30 snakes around the base of the pool. Mm-hmm. So I was in the pool from probably 11 or 12 o'clock in the day until my parents got home from work at 5 or 6. I didn't eat. I couldn't get out of the pool. I was crispy, fried, sunburned, and I couldn't get out of the pool because I thought I was just going to die. So this vision of all these, and they were not poisonous snakes, and they were not
garter snake den is what he cut up.
Yeah, they were like garter snakes and rock snake, maybe a rock snake, I think they were called, but
he's not harmful minus he wants to give you a little love bite.
No.
That's how he says hello.
No, thank you. My best friend and her husband breeded snakes because he was highly allergic to fur and hair and every other thing. So that was the only that was the only pet he could have. So he had like 10 cases of snakes in so he bred snakes. So when I went to their house, I literally because I slept in the basement in the room next to the snakes. It's just not okay. I mean, I peed on their couch. It's inappropriate. Mm-hmm. I'm not ashamed.
Audra came down once and she stayed with us for a weekend, which was awesome. But she had to be in the house with the snakes and the dog and the cats and the dragons.
Dragons, I don't mind. Even I got bit by a dog 2 weeks ago. Again, that's the Fuzz, Angus twice, Happy, Lore, Chance, and that's the 7th time I've been bitten by a dog.
Jeez. Now, is bearded dragons included in the whole snake
Oh, I
thing?
don't mind bearded dragons. I don't mind spiders or bugs or
Or BJ?
I don't mind any of that stuff. It's just
Yours is tiny.
like Dawn is terrified of a spider the size of literally smaller than a grain of rice. She'll
Oh, I'll
freak
burn the house down.
out. See what I'm
I
saying?
will burn the house down. I
have
don't
a
do
story.
spiders.
I don't mind spiders.
I have
Come
a
say hi.
story.
Let me
It
hear his
moved.
story.
So I was going to my best friend's house, and my sister started texting my mom that her fiance, they're building a shed. And her fiance jumped off of the roof of the shed and off of the ladder.
Gotta move over more, honey.
No, I don't.
Why do we text so much?
Hi, Jenny.
Right.
Hi. Hi. What you doing?
I'm trying to stay awake.
Why? Go to bed.
Mm.
She just
Oh.
got the numbers on the repair for the car.
Wait till you see
What was
this.
on the ceiling?
Hello.
What's that, Teresa?
Hi. How
Hi.
are y'all doing?
We're good.
Good.
You look sunshiny.
Well, I did a little bit of tanning because I'm leaving to go on a cruise.
Oh,
Well,
is it a cruise?
And
I've been doing tanning too.
you have, well, don't do too much because I
That's
have
my tan.
skin cancer. I'm in my closet. I've been packing all day. So when I saw your thing, I thought, I'm going to just say hi to my friends.
Hi. That's what I was hoping because I was sitting here like this.
I thought it was a joke. I saw it pop up in a group chat, and I'm like, yeah, right. And I stopped my game for this.
That's not funny. I paused my game to be here.
I did. I turned my game off to hop in this.
I spent finished doing dishes to do this.
Hi, Maisie.
Hi.
What are you doing this summer?
I'm currently helping with the cooking camp for the next 5 weeks. And
Tomorrow night, she's got her first night catfishing trip with me.
Oh, fun.
Ooh.
Be the first time she's ever night fished for cats on the James.
Oh my
Ooh.
goodness. Teresa, do you see Danyard says hi? I don't know if you can
No,
see the chat.
Where is he? Where
He's
is
in the
what-
chat.
Chat.
Oh,
Tom and Ann Kingery are in the chat. Danyard is in the chat. Mike Briggs is in the chat.
it says chat with everyone in the studio. I see comments.
Change it
Yeah.
from private to. Wait, I know there's a button for that.
Uh-oh.
Oh, bye.
She changed it.
We've lost her. Teresa's gone to plaid.
Go get Spike.
I have to get this lizard.
BJ's hiding somewhere. JBP's in the house.
Oh, and she's back. Ta-da! Hi.
Welcome back.
I see it, but I can't see it while I'm seeing you.
Well,
Hi,
that's nice.
Daniel. I
I
don't
see
know how
the
to do it.
Chapmans are watching. Hi, Chapmans. What?
Bye, Teresa.
Oh, bye, Teresa. I looked down for a minute. Hi, JBP. I'm going to eat chips. Let me know if they're annoying because I'm going to crunch.
It's all right. I've been eating my. I have this addiction to tamales. And
Okay,
the
what's a
can,
tamale? What's
the
a tamale?
it's like a cornmeal wrapped.
Like it's like a tubie, right? Oh, hi. See, that's cute. That's a cute whatever iguana, bearded dragon.
bearded dragon.
Is that an iguana?
No, it's
That's
bearded
the-
dragon. He's just the size of an iguana.
Okay, I'm not going to be able to see the chat. Every time I try, I keep kicking myself out.
This one's
Oh,
BJ's.
yeah.
Yeah. I'll
He's
just-
so fat. All
don't
he
tell
really
me if
does
somebody
is
says
kind of sit around and do nothing.
What's his name?
Spike.
Like, that's a great name.
I told BJ I'm gonna get him an exercise wheel so that he can actually do something.
Is that the thing that you got in place of your snake?
Oh no. The
Okay.
BJ, here you go. The cobra died. About 70 of them were on the docks in Egypt when Egypt
Yeah.
launched rockets. They
Uh-huh.
shut the docks down, and unfortunately, the workers they don't deal with what's in the crates. They load crates, they unload crates. So it was about 70 Egyptian cobras that died on the docks. So
Oh.
yeah.
Aw, I'm heartbroken.
So no, I ended up with an albino banded king snake instead, but I'm not showing Shelly because it's Shelly.
Were those? I know it's probably a dumb question, but those cobras, were they venomous?
Yeah, they were Egyptian cobras.
And you can buy them? You're
Yeah.
allowed? I would think
If you got the license for
Well,
Wow.
I won't be getting that license anytime soon.
me either, and I like snakes.
No.
I like snakes, but I don't want a venomous snake because I'm too
Uh-oh.
scared.
Uh-oh. Now we're cooking with fire.
them. What's up, dude? Hey, you can actually see me now. Holy shit!
Hi,
Hi,
John.
Ducky.
Hello.
Hi.
What's up, dude?
Hi,
How's
friends.
it going? Hey, Teresa.
Hi.
Hey,
Better
Bill. Hey,
now.
Squeak. Shelly. What's up, Shelly?
Hello. Hi. What you doing?
Well, we just got done with our talkcast thing. So
Oh, who was on it
Oh.
tonight?
It's Tuesday.
It's Tuesday.
Yep.
I,
Yeah, it's
when you
Tuesday.
popped in, I thought, today's Tuesday. I'm so lost on what day it is. Trying to get ready to go. Who was on your show, John?
Redward's Lou.
Oh, I've watched some of his
He's in
videos.
Cape Cod.
Yeah.
And then Rob New York came up as well.
Oh,
We're talking about a contest. So we're doing some fun things.
that sounds fun.
So
Will you please tell Versace that I have his deer head in my garage and I have one for you if you want one as well?
you have
It's
a
not
deer
a deer
head in your
butt.
garage.
I don't have a deer butt in my
Bill.
garage.
Bill,
I
I knew
saved
you were
those
going to
for-
say that.
I save those for special occasions. Very special occasions.
That's Squeak's little one. That's Squeak's little child right here.
No, my little child is Jack. This is my.
Yeah.
Is that another bearded dragon?
She's got one and BJ's got one.
Oh, it's real. Oh, Lordy.
No, it's just fake sitting on my chest.
I thought you had like a rubber lizard or something.
Is
No,
it
they have,
smaller?
they have an actual reptile party going on in their house.
Is that small? Is it smaller?
Oh yeah, this one's a third of the size of BJ's. BJ's is
name?
the size of an iguana.
What's his name, Squeak?
I don't know.
You don't have a name yet?
She's had the lizard for like a year and a half.
Your son wants a scorpion.
No thanks.
Ooh. What's it eat? Lettuce or what? Fruit?
Dubai roaches and kale.
Bugs.
I'm not even standing next to the people at PetSmart who are buying that crap for their animals. That's why Dawn always said, we could always work at PetSmart. I'm like, no, because you have to go get the crickets. I'm not doing that.
FedEx hates us. They have to deliver all of our live shit, and they like walk up holding it with two fingers and setting it on the porch gingerly. And they hate it when they have to deliver a snake, because I tell them I got to open the box, make sure it's alive, and they will run back to their truck and take a picture from the truck.
Mm-hmm. That would be me if I were your UPS driver. Just no. Tom Penguin says hello, Teresa, and hello, FLX. And JBP says hi too. You can't, I don't know. Teresa can't see them. I don't know if you can, John.
No, I can't see chat.
I'm
I've
on
tried
my
that before, and
phone.
I always boot myself, but I don't know how to do it.
That's
That's
what
what I
Teresa
kept
did.
Knocking myself out.
Oh yeah,
Hi, Tom and Ann.
I've tried it.
Hi, JBP.
We're rookies, right, Teresa? We're rookies.
Yeah. I just try to do, and I'm not gonna mess it up. Just gonna leave
I
it like
thought it
is.
was a joke. That's why I didn't even pull up YouTube and pop out the chat. I just popped up the StreamYard and I was about to send a picture of a dark screen to the group chat.
I didn't know if anybody would be there either, so I'm glad.
I pulled it up on YouTube, but I couldn't chat.
Hmm.
Oh.
Lurkers, say hi.
I thought
haven't
maybe
opened
Shelly
it.
blocked me or something, you know?
No, that's not nice. I wouldn't do that.
I know
I
you
keep
wouldn't.
muting myself because I'm mainlining potato chips.
Making
Dinner.
me hungry.
Oh gosh, I'm cleaning my mother's house, and it's
Mm.
she's a tiny bit of a hoarder.
Oh,
So
I might be too. If you look, I'm in my closet. Get all my stuff.
but your clothes are on hangers and organized.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hers are not.
Mm.
How's your
Teresa,
mom?
you got to come out of the closet.
Yeah. Come on out, Teresa. Join the rest of us.
I spend a lot of time in here.
Her
She's
closet's
just
bigger than
starting
our
to feel
bedroom.
sick. Like she's
Aw.
just started to feel sick. So we'll see. We'll see.
Yeah.
We shall see. I already have. I said to Billy, my brother. I said she's starting to feel sick. So get those plane tickets in your cart just to
Wow.
come and see her. I just want him to see her before she gets bad.
Yeah.
So, but we were all together last year, so it's not like he hasn't seen her in years. We all went there, and last August, 26 of us went to Nevada. We had fun. It was a lot of people.
I remember seeing pictures. It looked like a fun get together.
It was
Shit,
just enough
last time we
people,
saw-
just enough time.
Last time we saw my mama was our trip to Arkansas.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Does your mom still live in Louisiana?
Mm. Not too far from your parents.
Really?
Yeah, she's down there outside of Slidell.
Okay. They're in Zachary.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, once you get on that I-10 corridor, everything's just down yonder.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
Somebody asked me the other day why we consider Baton Rouge part of South Louisiana. I said because of LSU. If it wasn't LSU, Baton Rouge would be North Louisiana or Mississippi somewhere.
You know what LSU stands for? Love and Syracuse University. That's you. That was for
That's
you,
right. Go
Ducky.
Cuse.
Go
we,
Cuse.
love, we love everybody.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we love everybody. We got a chant for everybody.
Oh, bet you
usually,
do.
Usually it's I-20 East, but you know.
How's
What made you
everybody's
do this, Shelley?
billiard? I'm sorry, what, John?
What made you do this?
I was lonely.
Where's
I'm
Dawn?
not kidding. I was just sitting like Dawn's in bed. She's got to be up at 3:15.
Where's Pumpkin?
Pumpkin is sleeping. Hi, Punky. He heard you say pumpkin. And he went, he's stopping eating his own shit. So my life is getting a little bit better.
That's good news.
He is
Those are the little things in life.
he's an absolute love bug. He is a love. He's turning into a very good dog. It was a very long, I guess I needed a distraction. So it was a very long 6 months. But January, February, March, April, May were kind of, but now he's really routined. So he's very good. He's
Good.
quite the sleeper.
Could be
Which makes
worse.
him
Could have been
idle.
Pyrenees.
I don't know what that is.
The big white fluff that's like 130 pounds.
He's going to be 70. He's probably 60 now, and he's fast. The deer have decided that, they love my yard the most. So
How do they get in your yard? I thought y'all had like a 6-foot privacy fence.
we do around 3 sides of the yard. On the back by the easement, we have a wrought iron fence. But apparently they want in our yard so bad that they've they've bent the bars. So now the babies can get through.
There's the pool.
And there's the pool, there's vegetation, there's flowers that they can eat. The only deer-proof flowers we have are on the outside of the perimeter. The inside flowers are all apparently delicious. So Pumpkin, I'm sitting over on the couch over there, and the sliding glass door is in front of me that goes back to the pool. And Pumpkin is up on his hind paws, screaming. Oh, that's a big doggy. He's up like this, and he's going, like his bark was so high pitched. The baby, we have twins in the back, but one of the babies was through the fence and in his yard. Aw, that's a pretty doggy.
Butch and Anita have a Great Pyrenees named Pearl.
Aw.
This one is all southern. She's called Daisy May.
Oh, that's cute.
She lives up to it.
That's cute. Did you see that KK got a new puppy?
I saw
I did see
KK's
that.
new puppy. That's a cute puppy.
It is cute. I think he's gonna get big. I thought pugs were little, but it's got big long legs and big feet.
We have been working so much. The only time I get on Facebook is just to post dumb shit for people to laugh at. I don't even get on to review it.
I would just like you to know that the dumb shit that you post on Facebook gets me through my day.
It is this
And
funny.
every time I open something that I'll open it up and I'll look at it. I'm like, oh, I got to send this to Bill, but it's from you. So, it's hard. It's you posting it, and it comes up on mine, and it's because we share a brain. So I'm like, oh my god, I crack up. It makes me laugh.
Unfortunately, my bishop has reminded me that I haven't been to the penalty box in well over a year, and things need to be done around the church. So
Mike Briggs has a Great Pyrenees named Moon. And that's right after he wrote, not eating your own shit is a good thing. So mooning, shitting, same thing.
I came home today to a yellow lab underneath my porch.
You have a
Aw.
yellow lab
Was
underneath
missing
your
for 24 hours. Yeah, it was missing for 24 hours. He was 7 years old, and he was severely dehydrated. I could tell he was panting
Oh,
and scared. So I got a pail of water for him, and he lapped it up. And then
oh.
I heard a car coming down the road, so I walked to the road, and they were yelling, "Rexy, Rexy," and I waved them down. Make a long story short, 3 vehicles shows up. This dog would not come out. Finally, the father came, and he was able to go under there and get him out, pick him up, get him in the car, AC. I gave him a meat stick or something just to give him some food because he hadn't eaten in 24 hours. Well, this guy is actually a detectorist as well.
I was
And
going to
he's
say,
he looks at me and goes, "Are you FOS?"
after you saved his dog?
He knew who you were.
He recognized me from TikTok, believe it or not.
Oh,
That's cool.
you're famous, Ducky.
Famous, you movie star.
Yeah, so we're
I
gonna
love that.
we actually exchanged phone numbers and we're gonna detect together sometime. But he thanked me for
Yes.
saving his dog because it could have been a bad
Really
outcome.
bad.
because it was not in good shape. He was not moving.
Oh.
Aw. So did
Well,
it
He was
just get out?
severely
Did
dehydrated.
it get out? I guess. Run away?
But, yeah, it's about. I think they're about maybe 2 miles away, and it was had another lab, a chocolate lab, I guess, and they were able to track them. They tracked that one, on
Oh, they
I don't know,
both got
GPS or
out.
something, and they were able to find that one, but they couldn't find this one until
Well, Pumpkin has
So-
low jack in his crack, so if he gets lost, we can find him. I know, I said your name.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Get it?
too.
Yeah.
Would you say LoJack?
He's got
Our
low
little
jack
dog.
in his crack.
Our dog has a chip too.
yeah, all of our animals have got them.
Well, they have a chip. It's like, you know how Dawn is with stuff. So dogs have chips, like if they go to a kennel or whatever, but ours has a chip that I can turn on a locator on my phone
Oh,
and
like a-
find him.
Yeah.
Like
a
an Apple
air
tag.
tag. Like an air tag?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
That's
Yeah.
cool.
That's what it was. Yeah, I think that's what they said, an air tag or something. Yeah.
Yep.
So they knew. I think they knew he was on my road somewhere. So, but he was well hidden underneath the porch. I got big bushes all the way around it. They would have never seen him.
Shit, if
Thank
y'all's
God I
heat
heard him
wave was
panting.
anything like ours
Oh,
last
you
week.
heard him. You heard him. That's how you knew he was there.
Oh, he was panting. Yeah.
Mm.
Ducky,
Yeah,
you're
that-
keeping the
otherwise,
beard. You usually shave it off by now.
Could have been disastrous.
Oh, poor baby. Is
What's
it
that?
hot? Is it hot up there, John?
Oh yeah, it was like 90 today.
That's it.
It was
That's
hot.
rookie numbers. We were 114 last Wednesday.
Well, it's hot for New York, so
The weather's crazy.
Yeah,
I was
we had
happy to
a,
be in Maine when it was 114 down here.
yeah, we had a heat wave last week that made me wish I was back home.
Yeah, it was cooler in the Dallas area than it was up there in the Northeast and in Virginia. I guess all the way from Georgia up.
It was
Shit,
swamp.
Mom said they were 119 indexed last week.
oh,
JBP puts that she's still doing crap art.
Aw.
We are going to see because I just said to Dawn, I go through my subscriptions every month, like the crap that we pay for that we don't use. I'm like, we're still paying for StreamYard. Like we need to turn it off. Like I can get it back on. And then when we went to turn it off, if you go to subscribe again, I won't get the same rate. It's like almost triple. So I said, I'll pay a little bit for a little while longer. And then
Yeah.
I don't know how much longer Dawn's going to last at this job because it's too much. It's too much. You know, she's working,
still
she's
getting
retired,
up
but she's working, 50, 60 hours a week.
Mm.
And on her overtime weekend, she goes to Massachusetts every other Sunday. It took her 15 hours to get to Worcester and back.
How long does it normally take?
She usually leaves at 6 and is home by like 1 or 2. So 8. So it took her almost
Damn.
double.
Mm.
Too much. So
she must like it.
Yeah.
she loves it because she's really she delivers PET scan medicine, so she feels like she's doing great things. Hi, Dave Hart.
What's up, Dave?
Hey.
If you want to jump on, here's the thingy. I think. Yep, I sent it.
Yeah, I'm gonna get going. I will see you guys. I'm glad to see you guys. I'm gonna be able to talk to you for a little bit.
See you, John.
Yeah,
How's it going,
good
buddy?
to see you, John.
You
I'll
too,
be
Bill.
seeing you in 3 weeks, I think.
That's right.
Where are you guys going?
We're going to Vermont.
Oh, everybody's going to Vermont for the thinger. That's the 19th, the weekend of the 19th, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Which one is that?
It's
Um,
KK's.
Audra's band is playing in Vermont, and they're having a fundraiser for KK.
Oh, okay.
I can't commit to anything.
Yeah. Well, everybody
show up, you
understands
show up.
that.
If we
I'm
show up,
looking
we show
forward to it. I'm really looking
Let's
forward
do
to it.
fun.
Yeah.
John, who else is going? I know that obviously
Amanda and John.
I know John, that made me want to go even more, that John's gonna play too. That should be fun.
Yeah.
That's gonna be
And Charlie
fun.
and Judy.
Yay.
And Raymond Jones.
Ray?
Ray, yeah.
Love Ray.
And my wife Tracy.
Yay!
Yeah. I got to finally meet Tracy.
Yay.
Yep. And it's our anniversary on the 19th. So.
It's
So,
Pumpkin's
yeah.
birthday. I mean, he doesn't know it, but it's his birthday.
You're going to have a party?
Just like to say his name.
You know what? I thought about it. He's going to be 1. But when we rescued him, there were 3 birth dates on his papers. One was early in July, one was July 17th, and one was August something. So we picked July. So I don't know if it's his actual birthday, but it is.
So just
Yeah.
make him a shit-shaped cake and let him eat it.
Yeah, all I gotta do is collect the crap from the backyard, slice it up, and he'll be just happy.
Oh, my goodness.
Great seeing you guys.
It works. Could be the cat box.
Good
See
to
you,
see
John.
John.
Love you guys.
We
Love
love
Bye,
you.
buddy. See ya.
Bye.
Oh, see, Dave and Dave Hart. If we're home, Dave Hart, there's a possibility that we'll see you, because if we're not going to Vermont that weekend, we're definitely going to Shoops Grove. So maybe we can figure something out. Squeak still got that animal on her shirt. You eat ice cream or cereal?
Ice cream.
You should know that by now. Yeah.
You had a smash burger party?
Who did?
I was thinking about having a cupcake party because they have They have a cupcake store near us. You can buy cupcakes for pups,
That sounds cool.
and they have pup pops, and they have popsicles at this store. It's adorable, and everything is all organic, and most dogs can eat all of it. So he has 4 besties at daycare. So his daycare besties, we go to the mall on Saturdays all together.
He goes to daycare.
He does. He's too. I can't work when he's here because he has to choose something. He has to be doing something. He's a puppy.
Yeah.
Tired, so he's
Our dog's lucky if she gets a half a scoop of rice when I make gumbo. But she does get 2 pieces of bacon at night for her treat for going into her crate and going night night. She gets 2 pieces of bacon.
Oh my gosh. Pumpkin has only had, other than pineapple, which you're supposed to give them to make them stop eating their own shit.
Really?
You give them pineapple, but it doesn't work for this idiot. He
Put hot sauce on it.
He had cheesecake the first night he lived here because I didn't know he could counter surf at his little tiny puppy self, and he got up on the counter and ate a cheesecake.
Put some hot sauce on his turds. He'll leave him alone.
I'd go in Dave Hart's crate for bacon as well. So Pumpkin has a bestie. His name is Gibby, and they're both in love with Poppy the dog. And their other bestie, Thanos, is terrified of everybody and everything. So we all go mall walking on Saturday mornings to get Thanos out of his shell. Thanos sits at the mall with his tail in between his legs, terrified.
Oh.
I said, that's my company. I put the fun in funeral, Mike Briggs. I already got that. I'm ready. I have my LLC.
I'm still waiting for you to make my shirt I sent you the picture of.
You have to remind me because now I've forgotten.
You got to look in the group chat.
Oh, you broke up. You sound like Charlie Brown's teacher. Say it again.
You got to look in the group chat.
Is it recent?
Yeah. It's like last week.
Okay. I have my machine out. I'm making Bob Ross shirts right now for my main friends because they make fun of
like squeak.
What? Don't hurt her.
It was a love pinch.
It was a love
Squeak.
pinch.
What is cooking school?
Huh?
What is cooking school? Did you say you were doing cooking school?
I'm doing a cooking camp. I'm doing a cooking school the last 2 years of my high school years.
What is cooking camp?
One of the summer camps where we're at, they do a bunch of smaller indoor camps. One of them is cooking.
You found it?
There's 2 of them. I need those, Shelly.
I absolutely can make those.
Those are going to be my Sunday go to meeting shirts.
Okay.
I'll have to look again.
One is, can I make it bigger? It says I shaved my balls for this.
I remember seeing that.
And the other one is, sorry I'm late. I didn't want to come. I'm going to make that for you and Dawn. You guys can twin. Oh my gosh, Bob. So we go to Vermont, and we don't go to Vermont. That's not true. We went to Maine, and we were almost in Canada. That's how far north we were. Our friends.
Isn't the only difference in the 2 states is a pine tree?
The difference is in Maine you can have guns, and in Vermont you cannot. That's the difference, and that's why we're going to Maine and not Vermont. But so friends of ours just bought 100 acres, and they're building an off the grid kind of solar-y, water-powered fishing. There's fishing and hunting and, you know, all sorts of. There are only 67 people in this town, not families, humans in this section of Maine. And that's why
That's
Dawn
my
loves
kind
it.
of town right there.
See what I'm saying? But we stayed at a really great campsite. Do I have the paper over there? We stayed at Shin Pond Village and we rented ATVs. It was so fun. But we roll up and the two brothers who are who built their homes on this property are Gary and Rick Gibbs, and we grew up with. They were older than me, but we grew up with their family, and their daughters were friends with my brother, who's 8 years younger than me. Blah blah blah. So anyway, we roll in and we go into Gary's house. He is the frontmost house on the property. We walk in the door, and he's wearing a Bob Ross shirt. Now this would be like, I'm trying to think of the most unlikely person we know that would roll in a Bob Ross shirt. I can't think of anybody because we would all wear it. But Gary's the most, yeah. I mean, Gary, Judy Harley. No, she would wear that. Gary he's the straight-laced Union, hardcore Republican, funny to me, but not funny to most people. You know, he's not funny. So when we go into the house, I'm like, who the F bought you a Bob Ross shirt? And his answer was, well, I went down to the thrift store and it was in my size and it was $2. So I bought it. I'm like, do you know who's on your shirt? He goes, I'm not an idiot. I know, of course I know who's on my shirt. So he only bought the shirt because it was like $2. So now I'm making Bob Ross shirts for all of us to wear in Maine.
I saw your pictures. It looked like fun.
God, I
needed that.
never thought I needed it so badly because I was drooling. My brain was so fried. I was drooling. Like I'm changing bosses. We are not to bitch about my first world problems, but we're doing so well at work that it's been extraordinarily good, but hard. The better it gets, the harder it's getting to, stay at that benchmark. So I'm really driving my team like hard. Like I feel like I'm like cracking the whip, but they don't need it anymore because we've built such a great foundation. But they're doing good work. So I'm trying to make sure I'm on top of rewarding their good work and making sure that I'm staying engaged and not like resting on my laurels now that we're on this high, because in a minute we can be right back in the basement. So I think I said it in the group chat, maybe, I don't remember, but do you know the movie Overboard with Goldie Hawn?
Mm-hmm.
Dunk her in the bucket after she goes,
what is his name? Kurt somebody?
Kurt Russell.
Who's the guy?
Yeah.
Kurt Russell,
Yes.
yeah.
Yes. So that's where I was. And Dawn's like, we're out of here. You're done. And we went to Cape Cod first. Dawn's family is buried there. So we did a historical tour in Barnstable, Massachusetts. It was really beautiful. And her maiden name is Cobb. Her mother's maiden name is Cobb. Her grandfather was a Merle's Marauder. And he's not buried in that cemetery. He's buried. We found one cemetery over, so we didn't get to it. So we have to go back. But we've almost traced her to Ty Cobb.
Really? That's cool.
So
Very cool.
They're buried. They're literally one town apart. He's buried in his family cemetery. So she and this lady, Nancy from Barnstable Historical Society, are doing genealogy with the help of Janice Lind, who's excellent at genealogy, by the way. So she's going to KK's thing.
Yep.
Too.
Yep.
So we went there Thursday, Friday, Saturday. We stayed at the cutest Airbnb in Cape Cod. If you ever want to go there, it's called the Escape Inn, and it's adorable. It's so beautiful, and it's so affordable for being on the Cape in season.
Yeah.
Then we went to Maine, and we metal detected. They have a dump, so we were getting into the first layer of the dump, but there were too many mosquitoes. And then the Monday was our last full day there, and I said, those ATVs look like fun. We should have rented them. And she goes, let's rent one today. And I was like, today? It's like 12 o'clock, So we rented it and we put 115 miles on that thing. And we we literally went everywhere. I was cracking jokes and being nutty as usual. And we kept on passing this beaver dam. I'm like, I just didn't even want you guys to see my beaver one more time, but let's go anyway. Mike brings, we definitely had lobster. Dawn had a lobster roll every day that we were in Massachusetts because she loves lobster rolls.
I've never had one.
We had a great dinner on the Cape, a great seafood dinner. We bought 7 appetizers and just 8 appetizers until we puked. It was so good. And I went to Provincetown because, we're gay. So we went to Provincetown.
That's one thing I've never had is a lobster roll.
I'm sorry?
That's one thing I've never had, the lobster roll.
I have PTSD from a lobster roll. So I don't know if I'll ever eat one again. When I was still married to my husband, we went to Saratoga for horse racing, obviously. And I wanted a lobster roll. And in my mind, first of all, I thought it was going to be hot, and it wasn't. It was like lobster salad. It was mayonnaise and lobster on a hot dog bun. It wasn't, for everybody's like, oh, you have to eat a lobster roll. Like they have them at McDonald's. First of all, ew. Second of all, it's literally lobster on a hot dog roll, and it was $18. I had this is like 10 years ago. I had a stroke. So my ex-husband squeezed a wooden nickel on the buffalo shits. He was literally the cheapest human being on earth. So when I came back to get more money, because I had enough money to get my lobster roll, but not a drink with $20.
Damn.
I thought he was going to shit his pants. I'm like, well, we're on vacation. Like I want a lobster roll. I'm going to get one. You just give me $5 so I can get a drink. So I got a small Sprite and and lobster chucked on a hot dog roll that was about this big, 24 something. And I thought that he was going to stroke out right there. So cheap.
Did it taste good?
I didn't love it. For $18, it didn't give me a mouthgasm, that's for sure. For $170, we got 7 appetizers, and I was very happy at the end of that. We had crab cakes, we had fresh calamari. They literally plucked out of the ocean. We had scallops wrapped in bacon. That was lovely.
Yeah.
But I'm an adult now, and I can spend all my own money.
I would like to go up there and hunt.
You've been to Vermont because we all went together, but was that your first time in Vermont when we went last time?
Mm-hmm. I've been to Boston. We went to Boston for I think it might have been my 40th birthday. Mm-hmm. And we drove up and went to Maine. We went to Salem and did lighthouses and stuff like that. Had a lot of good seafood and stuff. Mm-hmm. But I would love to go up there and detect the history. Yep. I want to go back and just do the history. We're supposed to go up maybe in October, drive up, and when all the leaves are changing and stuff like that, and do a trip.
Let us know.
Yeah.
We just got a couple of new permissions out in Charlottesville we got to actually go to when it's not 95 degrees.
The property that our friends purchased is historical back to the before the 1800s, I think 1794, and it was a logging town. So it still is. So it's a lot of loggers going through, and Dawn found the back of a watch. It was too hot, literally, to do anything. And as soon as you got hot and started sweating, I felt like I was 15 at summer camp. I had so many mosquito bites. I literally thought I was going to scratch my skin off. I'm like, yeah, this is not fun. So it's too hot this time, but we're going to go up in the spring or the fall and really detect it. I know where the dump is now. It can't be the only dump on the property. There were a few houses. So they're going to start, brush hogging the property and, clearing stuff out. There's an orchard that was worked that we didn't get to. So you're always welcome, guys. Dig It Through the Gathering, Maine version.
Do you have any info on Dig It Dude yet?
Not yet. We have the property. I just don't have a signed contract. So I'm never, ever, ever again making an announcement without a signed contract after that first year. I won't do it. So
Yeah.
and it's a bigger group, and our money's going to go. We found a group in New Jersey called Veterans for
Farmers for
Veterans
Veterans.
for Farmers, New Jersey. And their program is awesome, where anybody who gets out of the military can work farms in New Jersey to learn how to farm if they'd like to become farmers. So it's both things that we love. We can, they all have foster farmer families that take in, veterans, whether they have PTSD or not, or if they just like to work the land and learn. And, even if they're not going to be farmers, they can learn how to farm themselves on their own properties. So it's a cool program.
That is cool.
We're very excited that they're going to be our people this year. And they've got us, they're working on this property. So we're just in between the Farmers Association and the farm owner. So
I
fingers
can screenshot it.
Hello, animal with no name. Wait, let me make a face.
He keeps looking at your voice and trying to crawl over there.
Put it back, Teresa. Take a screenshot. Bill, put it back.
Okay. Ready?
Hang on.
He looks like the creature from the Black Lagoon.
He does. He looks like he's gonna like.
He has many names depending on his attitude for the day. Usually his butthole.
Mike Briggs loggers, not laggers, not loggers. LAGERS.
Kenny Loggins.
Although this is the place we stayed was an ATV or snowmobiling mecca in northern Maine.
Isn't
The trails are
a snowmobile place for like 6 months out of the year?
Well, they groom the trails, and the snowmobiling clubs that you join are with your dues. That's what they use to groom the trails. And this may be common, but I've never had that experience. But when you go into the main cabin, there's a giant wall of liquor. Like, hi, get stupid drunk and go really fast on these machines that you rent from them. I'm like, what are you guys thinking?
I've got one right there. Giant wall of liquor.
Y'all are going to be surprised when I tell you this. I haven't had wine in 3 months.
Holy shit.
I know.
Did they bang?
Are you allergic?
No, I just decided that I'm going to take a break from it.
Why?
I mean, he
I lost weight.
What was it? 36 crimes or some shit that you were
19
90,
crimes.
Yeah. Wait, I have a bottle right here.
I still like it.
19 crimes.
I still like it.
I saw that in Kroger in a box.
In a
19
box?
crimes?
In a box.
Huh, I've never seen it in a box.
I'd never seen it till you had it. I don't drink wine. That stuff's
Oh, pumpkin, you're okay.
I still will, but I just haven't.
I mean, we literally have no liquor in the house at all, and we have a 19 crimes.
I like the Snoop Dogg one the best. It's just a red blend.
I'm trying to warm my wife up to Snoop Dogg. She hates Snoop Dogg because he was a Crip or a Blood or something like that, and he was responsible for a lot of death. And
Yeah.
What is Jim Beam? Is that a liquor, vodka, bourbon, scotch?
Bourbon. Whiskey. What kind was that?
Winter Reserve or some shit. Yeah, Winter Reserve.
Squeak, do you often pet that thing?
Is it snuggly? Does it like it?
Yeah.
He does?
And he doesn't have a name.
Unfortunately, to let out one of our secrets, somehow we ended up with a big thing of fruit flies somehow in our house, and he keeps trying to go after them.
Well, just let him go.
We're trying to figure out how we got it. We think they were under the house because it got really wet under there. We think they got under there and they're coming up through the sink.
I have a
Oh.
fruit fly remedy.
So does she. Vinegar. We just
Okay.
used it all when we made food. So we got to get more.
If you have a banana, all you have to do is take a cup, cut up a banana, and put in a paper cup or a regular cup. Put saran wrap over top with a rubber band and poke holes with a toothpick. The fruit flies can fly in, but they cannot fly out because they're dumb.
I like
I think
bananas.
anytime
That's true. It totally works.
we
But
get
I
them,
like bananas.
Okay.
you do.
I don't share bananas with my kids. I don't want to
You
share
can
them.
sacrifice 3 little slivers of it.
We're going to, hey, honey,
Flies.
let's try that. A banana in a cup with saran wrap with holes.
Little holes. Toothpick.
Shelly says that's a fruit fly trap.
Saran wrap a rubber band a cup and little holes.
We'll have to sacrifice a banana.
Mm-hmm. I'm trying not to crunch in your ears. Guys, I'm going to go to bed, but thanks for keeping me company.
Anytime.
So good to see you again. Let us
Good to
know when
see
you
you.
decide the date and the place and all that stuff about Diggy Dude, because I'm planning on coming up there in October, but I haven't for sure made my plans yet. Just because.
We'll make it work out. We'll figure it out.
Okay.
Love you guys.
Oh,
Thanks
all
for
right.
keeping me company.
Y'all
You're
have a
welcome.
good one. It's good seeing everybody.
Love you.
Love you,
Peace. See ya.